Hey, in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the 3 types of runs you need to be a good runner, and I'll also be removing any of the complicating things you see online like anaerobic, aerobic, zone 2, zone 5. I'll just be breaking all of that down into 3 simple runs that you'll be cycling through in your running program. So the first, and honestly one of the most important, is easy runs. Easy runs will just be shortish runs that you'll use to improve your endurance, improve recovery, and build the durability in the legs. Now, a lot of people use heart rates to know what really is an easy run, but what I like to do is use RPE. And RPE means rate of perceived exertion. And for easy runs, I want it to feel like a 3 to 4 out of 10 difficulty. So basically, I want you to be running at a conversational pace, and what that means is in that pace you're running, you should be able to hold a conversation with someone during the entire run. And also, easy runs should feel as if you can continue further than the planned distance, which may feel weird at the beginning, but this is really important that you keep the mileage low for the easy runs and not push too far. And also, I want to point out that if you're new to running, no run is going to feel easy. It's still going to feel a bit hard, but I don't want you to be running at a pace that you feel like you're gassing yourself out for every planned distance or time. It should still feel as if you could finish that distance or time without it taxing you too much. Now, the next one is long runs, and this is the run that you'll really use to build up your endurance and adapt to further and further mileage. For this run, it should feel like a 5 to 6 out of 10 difficulty, and you should still also be holding a conversational pace during a majority of the run. And also for long runs, what I like to do is I like to break it into segments. What that means is, for example, let's take a 10K. I sometimes think about it as 3K 3 times, and then by the 9th kilometer, I just think one more. And honestly, when I just think of it like that, rather than completing a full 10K, it feels a lot less mentally overwhelming, and it makes completing the run a lot more doable. And also, another important thing to mention for long runs is these runs are a lot more taxing than easy runs, so fueling matters even more here. So I need you to make sure you're having good fast absorbing carbs before, not having too much fat, not having too much protein, and also having a good amount of hydration. Electrolytes are good for this. So the 2 most important things is fast absorbing carb and electrolytes or hydration. And also, if runs past 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers, sometimes it could be beneficial to have some intra fueling, so fuel within the run. If you're on a treadmill, you could have some water, but also if you're outdoor, some sort of fast absorbing carb. That could be anything that you enjoy. So it could be a gel, it could be gummies, candies, whatever helps you, whatever absorbs fast, so like a fast absorbing carb, and something you enjoy, obviously. And sometimes long runs could also be a progressive run, and what that means is it could start at a conversational pace, but as the run progresses, you could add up the speeds. So it ends faster than it started, basically. And for these long runs, recovery really matters. So make sure that after the run, you're fueling well as well, and you're sleeping, you're doing your mobility, just so the run doesn't tax you too much and it impacts your later session. And for the last run, that's intervals, and that's basically just your speed sessions. So intervals, tempos, hills, strides, all these type of runs. And for this type of runs, I want it to feel like an 8 to 9 out of 10 RPE, and I don't really want you to push to 10. And the reason that is when you push to 10, it really taxes a lot of your body, and especially if you're pushing to 10 on the first set and you still have a lot of sets to go, it's gonna really ruin the quality of the next sets. So I even think in the first set it should feel like a 7 out of 10 RPE, and then you could push to the 8 to 9 out of 10 RPE for the rest. And that brings me to the next point, which is I want these runs to feel smooth, not forced. And basically what that means is each set should feel like a quality set. You're still maintaining good form, good execution. I don't want you just to be sprinting and just like damaging your body when the form collapses. I want the form to maintain as high quality as you can. And also, since intervals demand a good amount of output, I want you to focus on a bit of a longer warm-up compared to easy and long runs. So that means including some activation and plyometric drills like A skips, B skips, buck kicks, high knees, things to prepare your body to be explosive to complete the sets with fast speed. And also, one last important thing to know is that easy and long runs will make up to about 80% of your total running mileage, while intervals only make up about 20%. And the reason that is imagine running like a pyramid. Your easy and long runs build up the foundation of your running, which is the endurance. And the top bit is intervals that works on top of that endurance to sharpen your top speed. So it doesn't make sense to sharpen speed when you still don't have the endurance. So make sure to prioritize easy and long runs being a majority of your total running mileage. And also when you get closer to a race, this percentage could get a bit higher, but for a majority of the time, it should be about an 80 to 20% split. But if you're new to running, it should almost be 100% easy and long runs. Don't force the intervals too soon because they're sexy. The easy and long runs will help you progress a lot faster in running, as you'll be working on your endurance, the foundation, and then we could move on to the intervals and the fast stuff. So that's the 3 types of runs you need to focus on for being a good runner. And I hope you learned something from this video, and I hope my terrible handwriting didn't distract you. Good luck with your running.